We're in a big FFA Cup quarter-final on the cards against Sydney FC. How is your side shaping up for the contest?
Yeah, obviously everybody's looking forward to the challenge. You know, you're playing a side that was undoubtedly the best side in the league last year, so it's a good chance to pit ourselves against them and see where we are, you know, in the build-up to the season.
Sydney have had a pretty straightforward run to the quarter-final, while ours has been a bit more challenging. Do you think that'll play a factor for us heading into the contest, that we've had a bit more of a battle, I suppose, heading into the big game?
I don't think so. I'm not really concerned of looking what the preparations were like. I'm trying to judge that. You're trying to get us to be the best that we can be, you know, on the day, you know, in a tough game. So that's our main concern, making sure that we're competitive, you know, and then we'll set a mark for the rest of the season.
Your first, I suppose, competitive A-League matches. You've had a few matches here at CFA Melbourne against other A-League sides. How important will it be for you as an assessment heading into the season and I suppose continuing in the Cup competition to play against another A-League side?
Well, it's a great challenge, you know, fantastic challenge. You look forward to the opportunity to playing, you know, against the best and obviously a successful established manager as well. But regardless of the results, it doesn't mean that, you know, the team who wins is going to win the grand final or even the cup. You know, it's just another part of the build-up of the season, another game that we want to win, another game that we want to be competitive and give a good account of ourselves and work towards, you know, the build-up to the start of the season, really.
You'll be without Bruno Fornaroli for the match. I suppose any other injury concerns or issues heading into the contest, or will it be a pretty much full-strength side, barring obviously Bruno and Fernando long-term injury concerns?
Yeah, obviously losing Bruno's a loss, you know, and a sickener for the boy himself because, you know, since I've arrived at the club, you see, you know, a fantastic pro who wants to work hard and smile every day and happy about coming into the football club and the environment and working hard. So it's a sickening blow for him as a human being himself, really, you know, as well as a loss to the team. The rest of it, you've got lads coming at different stages. You know, we've got introducing newer players who've not done all the pre-season, you know, so it's another part of the build-up to them. And there's some lads who are in good nick who've worked hard and done nearly every day's training since we've been here. So it's a balance, it's a blend. It's still one that you know, you've got several players who are short of the peak fitness that you've got to build up towards the season.
You've seen Sydney now. You've looked at the videos. You've seen how they are, and you're more familiar with your side now. Where do you think the game will be won and lost on Wednesday night?
I'm not going to go through that with you here. You've got an idea, obviously, the way they play. You know, they've got a set way of playing, and it's been successful. And you've seen other clubs in other countries who people might perceive that they know how to play, but they can't stop them, you know, from doing it because they've got talented players. And I see Sydney as a team like that are well drilled players who are experienced, who know the jobs, know the roles, you know, can do it, can handle the football, you know, but are always men as well. So it's a tough challenge. It's one that you relish, and it's the type of challenges that you look forward to.
Playing at Leichhardt Oval again, I suppose it'll be a sort of, not necessarily an advantage, but handy that we've played at the ground before. Has that been a factor in the build-up, or will it be one of those little psychological 1%ers heading into the match?
I think it's obviously for the players, they are familiar with it. You go into it, you know, we're not training at this time because we've had a rugby game at the weekend, but, you know, we have obviously played on the pitch before and trained there, so we do know the environment. It's not an unknown, you know, that we're going into, so it helps a little bit on the planning, but, you know, only marginal, the small gains, aren't they?
And finally, Marcelo Karuska, he'll be part of the squad heading into the A-League season and possibly the FFA Cup on Wednesday. His acquisition, a few words on his acquisition, and then, you know, how he will play a role in your squad. Obviously,
you know a lot about his talent and his ability and his assists and his goals. What's really impressed me about him is as a human being, as a man, you know, coming into the club, the way he conducts himself is a great example to the younger players at the football club. You know, he's a good pro who genuinely is just here because he wants to play football. You know, he's missed a lot of pre-season, so we've got to build him up. He's like several other players that we've got, you know, that are weeks away really from being at their tip-top condition, you know, and we've got to build him up and several other players, like I said, who've joined the pre-season late, you know, in a build-up to the league. So you're looking forward to getting and seeing him fully fit.